I tried to do something. I tried to use the money from that I would pay for the mortgage to pay the SBA loan,
Okay.
but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough, so I kind of fell behind when I went to go pay the mortgage. They told me they could do a modification, so I couldn't make any payments during the modification. That took about 2 months to do, and now they're saying, "Oh, okay, well, yeah, we couldn't do that, so now you owe 5 months." Okay, well, I have it in my 401k, but by the time they said they couldn't do anything, the SBA loan said, "Okay, we're foreclosing." I'm thinking, well, why am I going to pay $15,000 for a house that I'm going to lose next month?
Mm-hmm.
So I have the money to pay them, but I'm not just going to throw $15,000 away.
Okay, so you have the money to reinstate the loan then?
To reinstate the mortgage.
The original mortgage, yes? Not
Yes.
the SBA. Okay.
Yes.
Is the SBA in default?
But is the SBA in default?
Yes.
Okay, is that what? Sorry, I'm here with sorry, I'm his partner. Okay, I know a little bit better about pre-foreclosures. So I think what we're trying to really sort out. So the SBA is that one also. You're behind on that one.
That's why all this is happening, because I defaulted on the SBA loan.
Got it. So the 15 you're behind is on the SBA, not the first mortgage.
No, the 15 is on the mortgage.
Okay, on the mortgage. How much are you behind on the SBA?
Well, they said I defaulted and they just wanted the $200,000. They just let the entire loan proceeds.
Oh, they're saying you're in default for the 200 grand?
Yes.
Is that because you violated any of you guys' agreement, or is it just because you didn't make payments?
Because I didn't make the payments.
How long have you had this loan for?
I don't know, about a year and a half or so.
Okay, because I know Alex told me you had a partner that no longer is in the game with you, right?
Right.
Got it. So you guys, the business basically never performed?
Right. Well, we were trying to get the money. We were trying to get the money to develop the product.
Got it.
Yeah.
And that never worked out?
No.
Got
it was financial wrong.
I see. Okay. So it seems like the SBA, there is either like they're like, hey, we just want our money now, so they call it no due. For whatever reason, even if you were to get caught up on, there's no arrears actually. They just want their full payment. I'm assuming there's an issue, like they probably have a somewhere where they can stand on based on the business not performing. You guys haven't made any payment, and so that kind of violates the agreement probably. And so the first lender, they can't do, because that's what they told you, right? They cannot do anything to stop them, even if you were to get caught up on the 15,000. Right? Got it. Okay. Do you know what your property is worth roughly?
Last appraisal was 525, but that was during COVID.
Oh yeah, that was when the market was sweet.
But I still think it's over 400,000.
Okay.
The house has always been underappraised.
Oh, gotcha.
They usually say, well, the house is so different. It's different from the other houses around us, so we can't put a good price on it.
Yeah, I was looking at it. It looked like a castle.
Yeah, it does. So I think it's always been underappraised. I would stand on that, but
gotcha.
That's not a whole lot I can do right now.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, right, what happens here is, you're right, I wouldn't waste my 15 grand either, because it seems like, now we've never dealt with SBA where we try to negotiate with them. We even negotiated liens with the IRS, right? So I don't know how tough it is to negotiate with your SBA. So we could always have call with you on a three-way potentially and talk to them. Or do you have any of their paperwork that you guys signed initially with them?
I have the entire contract, but it's
okay. So here's the thing, right? We can have call you, reach out to you, call on a three-way and see if there is anything at all she can negotiate, right?
Okay.
Because it's like you are in default, but not 200 grand, right? Okay. So if you think, how many payments you think you haven't made?
Oh, I haven't made a payment since September, I want to say.
September. Okay, got it.
Yes.
So worst case scenario though, if the property, because your auction is Tuesday, correct?
Not this Tuesday, but Tuesday the 2nd.
Tuesday the second. Okay, so what's your plan? Is it to move out and find an apartment?
Yes.
Okay, got it. So with that being said, in case though that we can't do anything at all, because like, have you tried anything like short sales, listing the property, anything at all?
No, I haven't.
Okay, is there a reason why you didn't try it, even if it's a short sale?
They just hit me like not even 2 weeks ago that they were selling the house.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
So you didn't expect, okay, because I mean, a short sale might be an option, worst case scenario, because if the property is worth what you owe right now, that means the house is underwater. But you know, with at least the first lender, because what happens is if the SBA is foreclosing, the lender also have a risk, even though they're willing to take it, but they have a risk, right? If it doesn't sell at the auction to where their loan is covered, they might walk away with less. Right, so the lender, we might be able to call the first lender, maybe not with the SBA, but we might be able to call the first lender and say, hey, are you guys willing to take a discount to where it makes sense to buy this property cash? Because otherwise you have the risk of losing money at the auction anyway, right? You have no guarantees that you're gonna get your, what is that? Is 300 that you owed on the first loan?
Yeah.
Right, so this property, yeah, there you go. So this property have to basically sell over 500,000 for them to be able to recoup their money. Right. So there's always a way to try, but I mean, if worst case scenario, if it auctions and sells for more than what you owe though, we could always also try to help you go after the excess funds, right? Because we know how to recoup that as well. So that's only if it auctioned though for more than what you owe. But worst case scenario, since it's in 2 weeks, you have nothing to lose anyway. We can always have Chico reach out to you, talk. Is there any options? Typically they should have, and all the paperwork that you sign with them, typically in the paperwork they do put what options you do have, even though they want to tell it to you, but it's in the paperwork. That's why I was asking you if you have it. It might be a good idea. Typically we go back into it and read it and see if there's any clause we can use against them, right? And then the first lender, same thing. We call them and go, hey, I mean, the property is going to auction. We're interested in buying it from him, but because of the loan, it doesn't make sense. It's too much. Are you guys willing to take a discount on the property? And then see if they're open to take a discount where a cash offer makes sense at that point. And see if we can go that route. Now, if we get involved to help you, obviously, ideally for us is to buy the property at the end of the day. Not all, but we'd have to get it at a discount where it makes sense to actually. I see it's renovated, but the challenge right now, even when we buy properties turnkey that we want to hold, if we buy cash, we're looking to refinance at least 6 months after. And the interest rates right now are crazy, right? So if you buy a property at 500,000 right now, there's no way you're renting it to anywhere where you can cash flow because of the interest rates. That's the only reason why you still got to get a discount even as a buy and hold, even though it's a turnkey house, right? But you have nothing to lose. It's just the lenders really that we're asking to take a discount at the end of the day. Worst case scenario. So, you know, if you're open to it, we can have Shikal give you a call and then see if you guys can talk to them. See first if you can find the paperwork. That would be really good. Let's see.
If you can find the paperwork, I can go right to you.
Okay, yeah. Let's see if there is any clause we can use against them. And then the first lender also, we can see if there is an option for a short sale. Then, you know, instead of you having to write a check, then maybe we can put a little bit of money in your pocket if you can do the short sale and then just go that route and buy it outright.
Okay, so if we do the short sale and you buy it outright, that pays off the first mortgage. How does that help with the second mortgage? Well, with the second.
Well, no, the idea is to wipe both out, but one of them have to take a discount to where it makes sense for a cash offer. And I think the first lender would be more, you know, leaning towards that than the, because I think the SBA might have priority over the first lender.
They don't.
They don't?
The
Okay.
first lender, yeah.
Okay, so the first lender get paid first.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe that's why they don't care. They don't mind you going to auction because they know they get the money. Okay, so maybe it's the SBA, then we have to tell them that, hey, you know, you might have. But anyway, I mean, we have. I'm just saying, like, it's an option to try to see if they're open to it. They might be. They might not just be open with you because they feel like maybe you guys haven't tried, you haven't made any payments. So it's like sometimes the lenders go, you know what, I don't want to talk to you anymore. But when a third party person comes in and say, hey, we want to buy it, but the numbers don't work, then they're ready to talk to that person, but not you necessarily. You know, It might be an option to explore. We've dealt with every lender, but not an SBA. So SBA is new, so we might just have to explore it. But even if we were able to negotiate the IRS, so we might be able to make something happen. No guarantees, but why not try?
Right.
You know?
Okay.
So once you find the paperwork, just text Alex, and then he will put you in touch with Chicol, who's our bank negotiator, and then she'll call you, and then you guys maybe can call on a three-way. You can give her verbal, and then she'll talk to both lenders and see what the options are. If there is no options at all, then we can just track what it auctioned for at the auction. If it auctions for more than what you owe, then we can help you go after the excess funds as well.
Okay,
All right.
all right, so let me start scanning this paperwork.
Absolutely. Right now, you live at in the house right now, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so were you actually, you guys had what, a car manufacturing business?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, dude, so what is all those material you have? Are you just gonna resell it, or what does that look like for the, because I'm assuming your home is fully furnished.
No, I'm going to continue with the business.
Okay,
Yeah, just need a different location.
okay, you're just gonna rent a different location?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic, brother. Well, let Alex know, and then hopefully we can help you out one way or another, okay? And also, just so you know, in case, even if we can't help you here, just in case you ever run into sellers that are like going through pre-foreclosure, all those things, if you ever send us a referral, we'll pay you between $2,500 to $5,000 if we end up getting the deal. We do help homeowners and guide them how to stay in the home, but we only guide them. We advise, but we only get involved if they're looking to sell, obviously. So we solve a problem, but typically we're also looking to buy because we're still a business at the end of the day. But yeah, we do pay referrals for those, just so you know as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right, I appreciate you, man.
Okay.
Wow, that's sticky.
Yeah.
Yes,
Uh,
right, they can.
The SBA loan